guys, welcome back. Let's get into the next song in the series. So I think I forgot to say this after Hell No. Before Hell No, we have Celie. She's basically like sold off to Mr. to live with him and be married with him and stuff like that. But she just cleans the house, raises the kids, stuff like that. And she was like really young. And I'm not gonna spoil too much of it, but like in a traumatic scene of events, the sisters get separated. So Celie and Nettie, I think that's her name, Celie and Nettie, they get separated, and basically Mr. tells her that if she ever comes back, he's gonna kill her. So Celie and her sister are the only, like, Celie's sister is the only person who's really shown her love, and now she has reason to believe that she's never gonna see her again. So she finally grows up. I feel like I don't know how old she is in, like, when she initially is with Mr., but very young, like to the point where they have another actress playing her. And then older Celie is played by American Idol winner Fantasia. And this is really what drew me to the movie in the first place, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, Fantasia, she won when I was really young, but she's just always been lore, you know, my family and in the back of my brain. And to know that she's acting in this, I didn't even know she acted on Broadway, but she did Celie. She's not the original Celie, but she did Celie on Broadway. And they called her and they're like, you're the one we want to do this movie, which is amazing. So just hearing her story is her testimony is very powerful. Please like and subscribe. It is totally free. If you subscribe, I can get some money. Let's be a family. So this next song is called SHUG AVERY. So SHUG AVERY is this song is like a great intro, you know. It's one of the things I've been talking about. I love when I hear so much about a character and then before I even see them. So by the time I see them, I have so much rumors and knowledge about them. Played by Taraji P. Henson. This was a role that I believe that she was also made to play. I mean, she killed this. And I think this is her first time singing on camera. So yeah, very impressive.
SHUG AVERY's coming to town.
So we go straight into that swing. You hear the drum doing that with the hi-hats and the clicks. So we'll get straight into the swing. So everybody pretty much has their own vibe, their own musical vibe when they sing or being sung about. And this is the first time that we get this type of like swing, blues, almost like sultry feel.
Avery's coming. SHUG AVERY's coming to town. You know that she's coming. She's staying like a honeybee. Sweet pain coming over me. Skirt so short, gonna shock your mom. Make a man wanna break the law.
So these lyrics are sung by the men, right? Not one man. This is not coincidental. It's by many men, right? She's known as that chick, right? What do they call? What do they say? The lady of the night. So this is the first thing we hear about this SHUG AVERY woman. And of course the men are super excited, which is interesting because we only see her have relationships with people in Celie's house. So is it a rumor? Is it true? I guess that's up for you guys to decide.
She's a top in a tight dress, crying shame, looking like a hot mess. SHUG's her name, dancing in the bed, drinking all your gin, bumping in the shed, loving all the men.
So the women don't have the same sentiment about her, right? She's a tough and a tight drape, crying shame, looking like a man, Suge's her name. And those lines are call and response. Like one woman is saying this, the other woman is saying that, one woman is saying this. So it's just kind of like it gives you hair salon drama gossip. I'm like, you know about her. You know how people are, right? But I really love that this story is showing the difference between black characters, right? Or black people. But this was kind of uncommon, right? Because this is the first generation after enslavement. So Suge is seen as this very liberated woman in a time where black people were just trying to get back on their feet as people.
Ain't no other woman like Suge. You know she's coming.
Ain't no other woman like Suge. Suge come across that county line.
Upright bass, I love it. If you go back and hear the ding 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 ding,
you know she's coming.
Ain't no other woman like Suge.
Ding, ding, ding. I mean, they're just going with the thing. That's the type of style the music is. You have that upright bass in the forefront.
Oh, Suge Avery, coming to town. Suge Avery, coming to town.
Like a volume man, sing a young boys too. Got no friends and the one she screws.
Suge Avery, coming to town. Suge Avery's coming to town.
Got no friends but the one she screws. Ouch. You know, like when you're going into a town and this is what people are saying about you, like, dang, whether it be true or not, that's your reputation.
Suge Avery's coming. Suge Avery's coming to town. You know that she's coming.
Got about 1,000,000 questions rolling around my head.
And now we finally cut to Fantasia. This is the first time we hear that voice. And she's curious, right? Everyone is talking about this celebrity woman, right? Celie is seeing her husband excited about someone coming, right? So this just becomes like a messed up cycle when we really get into it. But he's like so excited that this chick is coming and she's coming to his house. So she's literally getting her husband like all dolled up and ready to meet and bring this woman into her house. I mean, if that's not Tyler Perry drama, I don't know what is.
What she wear? How her hair? Is she skinny? Is she stout? Must be something to fuss about.
Ain't no other woman like Suge. Don't you know it ain't no lie?
Always... That man never smiles, mister. He never smiles, sings, or nothing. And this is the one time he does that just because Suge Avery's coming to town. I mean, I'm like, I can't believe this is the only time he's smiling and treating her with some type of dignity.
Suge come cross that county line.
And we have some great choreography going on in the streets. If you love musicals, this is why you love musical. Just the expression of dance and music just breaking out in the middle of real life. What do they say? When you can't say anything, you sing. And this was a great moment to musicalize. And if you hate musicals, this is why, because this is unrealistic and them dancing and stuff like that. But I just feel like the way they're in the street. And then we see the Suge Avery, aka Taraji P. Henson, enter in this bright red dress.
That Suge, you know she no good. A snake in the wood, gonna poison you.
You don't understand what it do to a man when you're in her hands and she turn that screw.
Better say farewell, cause you're going to hell.
But a man feels swell when he in her spell.
Better lock your doors.
So the guys and girls are going against each other. You don't understand what she does to a man. A man feels swell under her spell, and the women are like a snake in the woods, gonna poison you. So, the women are trying to keep their men to them, and the men are trying to go off. It's just like a classic. I feel like there's so many movies where it's like the men versus the woman. My favorite, West Side Story, when they're just kind of like doing their own things against each other. High School Musical, when you have that moment in High School Musical 3. So it's just fun to like when they go against each other that way.
Better lock your doors. Better change the drawers. She's coming, 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 coming. Shug Avery, coming to town.
So we have that anticipatory coming. So this must have been so fun to just be in the studio and record this.
Shug Avery, coming to town. Got the party men and the young boys too. Got no friends and the one she's through. Shug Avery, coming to town.
Cue her entrance in this like luxurious car.
Coming to town. Shug Avery, coming to town. Shug Avery, coming to town. Shug Avery, coming to town. Coming to town.
Woo! Ends with a nice button. So Shug Avery pulls up to the house, and she and Mr. that's his mistress, right? They're having an affair, and Celie, her self-esteem is so bad. She knows about it, and she's even making her breakfast and stuff like that. Trying her best to impress her because she's the celebrity in our house, and then she meets Shug and gives her a bath. So that's what the song is. So if Shug Avery, the song, is this upbeat, blues at its best, this is like a sultry, toned down version. And this is Fantasia going into her imagination because she's so enamored with this woman.
Got about 1,000,000 tingles sneaking on up my spine. I wash your body and it feel like I'm praying. Try not to look, but my eyes ain't obeying. Guess I found out what all of the fuss is about.
I guess I found what all the fuss is about. She didn't disappoint, I think we've all met people that are like, whoa, this is like it seems like a different breed of human. The hype, and then you meet them in person and they just feel like they're like glowing and confident and happy and like just not human, I go to concerts all the time, and sometimes I get the opportunity to like shake hands or meet the people that I love to see, and it's just like, whoa, like you're starstruck. That's kind of how she sounds right now.
Shug Avery, this who they talking about, and everything they say is true too. Shug Avery.
Nice little breakdown. And that's it. That's the Shug Avery mini arc right there. Her introduction. And what Shug Avery represents in this movie and in this original novel is self-love and self-determination. Here's Celie, someone who has zero self-respect, zero self-worth, just because life has brought her down to that point. And even though in these crazy circumstances that she's getting to meet her husband's mistress and she's making sure she has good food and she's cleaning her and stuff like that, they have this moment of like, you know, you don't have to let him treat you that way, and you know you're beautiful, you know, things like that she has never heard or thought about herself. And then you have that moment in the fields. I'm not going to say it. So this is someone who's like the complete opposite of her. And she's like, wow, this woman loves herself. This woman's determined. And doesn't God work in mysterious ways? I mean, who would have thought those were the circumstances that Celie really sees that example of self-love and self-determination. I mean, she's not married. And at this time, and even today, I mean, when you're not married, you're looked at in a certain way, right? Especially when you're a certain age. So the loose woman thing, kind of true, kind of whatever, but she is someone who is free. Which again is just another, you know, thing. You know, not everyone is going to be married in life, and not everybody wants that. And maybe she doesn't want that, you know. So these are all these things that are going through her mind. And then another powerful woman, I feel like she learns from Sophia how to stick up for yourself, because she sees Sophia leave Harpo after Harpo isn't taking care of her, right? So she gets to see it from different sides, and she's starting to hopefully draw on their strength and self-determination. All right, that's the SHUG arc. Thank you for watching. Peace, blessing, love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Oh, and for those of you who watch this series, just shout out to you. I just want to say that, because this isn't everyone's cup of tea to just listen to me analyze. I love doing this, but I see the people that keep coming back for specifically the Color Purple stuff. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. That really means a lot. All right, peace, blessings, love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon.